Okay, making a quick video on the targeted individual program. United Kingdom. Target very heavy again, and pulling out all the stops to try and intimidate me. From the get-go, I was targeted by the police. Going on my bus, they had two, police cars in front of my bus driving all the way to the city centre. I didn't have any camera to film. I only had my mobile, and the camera is broken on that, so I couldn't film. I'll take a camera next time. But yeah, targeting me heavily with that. And the funny thing is, I got a message the other day saying, because this is the subliminal messaging again, I get a message the other day saying I shouldn't say things about gay people, but I don't like gay people. I don't hate you, I just don't like what you do. I don't think it's natural. I don't really support that. So these police cars, both of them in the back of the police cars, have the gay rainbow flag on them. So I'm like, okay. So I go to the city centre immediately. I sit down, and a guy, homeless looking guy, comes up to me, asks for change. Now this is something that they used to do a lot, using the homeless people to target me. And it's been like that all day. So after that, another guy who looks homeless pulls in on his bike, lights a spliff, and then cycles off. After that, I get my bus, and there's this really tough looking guy who sat next to me on the bus. You know what I mean? Just a really tough looking guy, and they've been trying that all day with these like tough looking guys to walk past me. So, I go Rotherham. Rotherham is Perth Central. And I meet up with that guy who I mentioned in one of my videos, who targeted me when I went camping. And he happens to talk about a film that I messaged Target in Aberdeen about. This is a very obscure film from a few years ago, and he starts talking about this film, and he was giving me the one hand in pocket sensitization as well. I know he's a perp. I don't like him. I can't be asked talking to him, so I ignore him. And I can tell he doesn't like me as well, so whatever. But yeah, these people, they like to play games and stuff like that. So after that, I'm going home from Rotherham. They were harassing me with the sirens all day I was in Rotherham. Constant sirens all the time. So I'm going back, and I get on my bus, and these three kind of homeless, druggy, alcoholic looking people get on, quite tough looking, because they've been using like the tough guy theme on me today. So like these three guys get on the bus, sat on the front of the bus at first, and then they like look at each other and look at me. Then one of them decides to come up and sit next to me, and starts muttering, cuttering and shit next to me, which is something they do, like meaningless shit. So I'm ignoring him. I guess that isn't enough, so his buddies come after that and sit. One sits to just in front of him on another seat, and another one sits to the left of me, and then the guy on the left of me is constantly giving me hand signals. And I see the handlers, they had this woman sat next to them, and she was glaring at me and watching what was going on. And I was just ignoring it. I wasn't paying any attention. And of course they need to get your attention, so the guy taps me on the arm and says, what time is it, mate? So I'll just say my phone's dead. You know what I mean? So outside, a woman in Rotherham shouted at me saying, pull your trousers up, something like that. So I told her to fuck off. You know what I mean? My trousers were up, they're baggy, but she goes, oh, you ought to pull your trousers up. But she said it in a really sarcastic way, so I told her to fuck off. So they've been targeting me all day. You know what I mean? So yeah, going back on my bus, and then these three guys get off. Another guy, a black guy in front of me, glaring at me. Get to my bus stop, because I have to get another bus to where I live. and they've got a guy to come up to me again and ask me for change. Another homeless guy, twice in one day. Then a guy behind him is stood with one hand in his pocket. So I go to the wall beside him, and I guess he didn't like that, because then he must have felt uncomfortable. So he goes back to the bus stop, because they like to stand behind you if they can. They don't like you behind them or next to them. So I get my bus, and they target me as soon as I get off my bus. Perp who is, I believe, the husband of the old hag. He's there with one hand in his pocket, walking past the bus. And some guy mutters something as I get off the bus. So they're constantly trying to intimidate me and harass me, but that's not going to silence me. I'm going to upload this video tonight. And I've got a few more videos to upload, so yeah, your attempts failed. I still saw my friends. And I'm not going to be silenced by these intimidation attempts or you driving the police in front of my bus. Because deep down that this is wrong. I know deep down there's nothing lawful or justified about this program. But you pretend that you have the right to do this to me. I'm not being silenced by you people. I will not be silent about what I endure. You will not do this to me and expect me to be quiet about what you are doing. So every time they try and intimidate me to be silent, I'm going to do the opposite. So when you target me heavy like this, I'm going to make a video about it. Right? So every time you blitz me, I'm going to make a video about it. And plus this had the sirens and the one headlights all day. Had the one headlights coming back with the taxis. But yeah, that's just part of the life I live as a targeted individual of this government-sponsored harassment program. So, yeah.